The Australian climate stripes show us the annual average temperature in Australia every year from about the start of the 20th century to today. So we've got red stripes right up the end in the recent period showing that we are getting warmer every year, and more blue stripes as we move backwards in time to the start of the 20th century. So the climate stripes can show us that 9 out of the last 10 years have been the hottest 10 years on record, and they also show us that the average temperatures that we're getting now have not been seen at all in the previous 100 years. I could also say that this trend is really significant because we have seen a warming of over 1 degree. Australia's temperatures have warmed by around 1.4 degrees since the start of the 20th century, and most of that warming has occurred since 1950. A change of 1 degree in Australia's average temperature doesn't really sound like a lot, but you have to imagine that means a shift in our whole climate system. So if you imagine all of our temperatures lined up on a graph, that whole graph is moving by more than 1 degree. It has moved. So that means all of our extreme temperatures are moving as well. Our hot days are getting hotter. Our cooler days are getting less cool. And if you think about averaging all of the temperatures over our whole country, a shift of 1 degree is actually really significant. And averaging out all of those values hides a lot of the really large changes that we're seeing in our daily temperature extremes, in our heat waves, in our fire conditions, in our frosts and in our cold, snowy days as well. Temperature increases around the country and around the world are clearly a significant challenge. They pose a significant risk to us, to our ecosystems, to our economy, to our health, to all aspects of our lives, really. We need to act quickly, we need to act together, and we need to act to reduce the number of greenhouse gases that we are emitting into the atmosphere. I became a mum for the first time last year during the pandemic, which is an interesting time to become a parent, and it's also really interesting being a parent who is also a climate scientist. I think I felt guilty a lot. Sometimes I find myself grieving a little bit, thinking about the animals that she might never get to see or the places that she might never get to explore. But my daughter also inspires me and motivates me to step up and to do more every day.